Welcome to the He's Got Issues Marvel Comics edition number 102.1. I'm John Cooney here to preview new Marvel Comics being released January 8th, 2014, beginning alphabetically as usual with A+X number 16. Emmy-nominated writer Jeff Loveness from the Jimmy Kimmel Live show makes his Marvel debut. Paco Diaz from Wolverine Japan's Most Wanted joins Jeff for a story pairing Iron Man and the fan-favorite ex-student Brew. Jerry Dugan and David Yarden bring you the fourth part of the blockbuster Captain America plus Cyclops story, with Cap hell-bent on arresting Psyche. Defeating a horde of menacing Skrulls will only be half of this duo's problem. Next, we have all new Marvel Now .1 number 1. Here we go again. It's your one-stop entry point to the world of all new Marvel Now. Loki embarks on a mission for Asgard. The Silver Surfer and Dawn experience the cosmic rays of Nauticos. A Kree pursuer and their special forces team prepare to invade the Earth. The Black Widow goes undercover in Russia. Who is the new Ms. Marvel? And can even the indestructible Hulk survive the aid and assistance of fellow Avengers Cannonball and Sunspot? Features completely new Loki, Agent of Asgard, Silver Surfer, Black Widow, Ms. Marvel, all new Invaders, and Avengers World lead-in stories. We've also got all new XFactor number 1, Not Brand X Part 1. XFactor is back like never before. Serval Industries, one of the world's most trusted names in electronics and leader in cutting-edge internet and weapons technology, has just unveiled their newest contribution to society, the all-new XFactor. Led by mutant mistress of magnetism Polaris, the team uses its corporate backing for the betterment of society. With her half-brother Quicksilver, notorious thief Gambit, and more by her side, can Polaris trust that her corporate masters really have good intentions? Next, we have Avengers AI number 8. Now. The extinction of the human race begins now. The war between organic and artificial intelligence destroys the world of tomorrow, starting in Avengers AI number 8. Now. Demetrius, the vengeance-seeking scion of Hank Pym and Ultron, downloads death and destruction across the planet in his quest to eradicate civilization. The Vision and his robot Avengers team up with the Uncanny Avengers to rescue humankind from the precipice of extinction. Meanwhile, S.H.I.E.L.D. takes a hard line against the AI with their elite robot hunter squad. With an android member you'll have to see to believe. The consequences reach far, far into the future, all the way to 12,000 AD. Experience firsthand the Marvel Universe of the 130th century, fight alongside the Avengers Empire on the edge of a black hole. Witness Demetrius' final gambit against all of creation. Artificial intelligence never dies, it just gets smarter. Upgrade or die. Are you human or machine? The time to decide is now. We've also got Avengers World number 1, Trouble Map. Earth's mightiest heroes have returned from the stars, but on the world they left behind, new threats have emerged, and the Avengers will be tested like never before. In one cataclysmic day, the face of the Marvel Universe will change forever, and the fight for Earth's future will begin. A globe-spanning epic of empires and armies, and the brave few who stand between them and us. We've also got Black Widow number 1, the finely woven thread. You've seen Black Widow as an Avenger and even an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but on her own time she searches for atonement for her past as a KGB assassin in ways of which those teams just wouldn't approve. From the darkest corners of the Marvel Universe, Nathan Edmondson, who is Jake Ellis, and Phil Noto, Thunderbolts and X-23, bring you a new ongoing series as gorgeous and mysterious as Natasha Romanoff herself. Next, we've got Cable and X-Force number 18, Vendetta Part 1. Classic X-Force villain Strife has returned, and he's eager to extract his revenge on the man who left him broken and adrift in the time stream, Cable. As Strife's plan comes to bear, Hope is brought face to face with Bishop, the man who crusaded across centuries in a mission to exterminate her. But this time around, she's ready to retaliate, and they'll hold nothing back as they race to destroy one another. Don't miss this no-holds-barred, knockdown, drag-out X-Force event, because when the dust settles, only one X-Force team will be left standing. We've also got Cataclysm, The Ultimate's Last Stand, number 3 of 5. The biggest Ultimate event yet, Marvel's Galactus versus the Ultimates. A hero falls. Miles Morales travels to the Marvel Universe in search of clues on how to defeat Galactus. Can Reed Richards convince the Ultimates that he can redeem himself in times of disaster? We've also got Cataclysm Ultimate Spider-Man number 3 of 3. The question everyone has been asking, will Miles Morales survive Cataclysm? Next, we've got Daredevil Dark Knights, number 8 of 8. Daredevil in the islands, and he brought the streets with him. Matt Murdock and Misty Knight are the only thing standing between a ruthless crime boss and justice. Marvel Knights legend Jimmy Palmiotti and rising star Tony Silas of Venom bring you the rollicking conclusion of In the Name of the King. We've also got Deadpool number 22. Deadpool continues his quest for revenge on S.H.I.E.L.D. for stiffing him. Someone has been betraying S.H.I.E.L.D., and it seems to be Agent Preston, plus Agent Coulson from the hit TV show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We've also got Fantomex MAX number 4 of 4, the epic conclusion of Fantomex's first ever miniseries. Can everyone's favorite French super thief overcome the agents of Grover Lane, or will he find this victory to be the one thing he can't steal? We've also got Infinity Heist number 4 of 4. The crime of the century just got a bit more complicated. Blizzard's new developments put the entire team in jeopardy, while Titanium Man's true identity is out of this world. Frank Thierry and Al Barrionuevo bring the twists in the Infinity Heist. Next we have Inhumanity The Awakening number 2 of 2. Inhuman chrysalises have appeared across the world. Some want them, some want to destroy them, and your favorite superhuman students are caught in the crossfire. From the pages of Infinity the Hunt come more craziness from Avengers Academy and the Jean Grey School, written by the Hunt's Matt Kindt. Next we have Iron Man number 20, Iron Metropolitan Part 3. The skies burn red above Iron Metropolitan as the Iron Phalanx faces Mandarin 7, Red Peril. Wait, how on earth did the Mandarin's rings get in these dangerous hands anyway? Guest starring Jim Rhodes, Iron Patriot. We've also got Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 4 of 5. Spider-Man's 99 problems give way to one big one, Kraven the Hunter. With countless lives on the line, can Peter Parker outfox his mysterious captors to win his freedom? Matt Kindt of Mind Management and Marco Rudy of Swamp Thing continue this year's most trippy trip through madness. Next we have Marvel Universe Avengers Assemble number 4. Dr. Doom summons a Midgard serpent using powerful Asgardian magic. Only Thor can save the Avengers, but at what cost? We've also got Painkiller Jane, The Price of Freedom number 3 of 4. Painkiller Jane is on a manhunt. The bloody showdown takes place in Rockaway, Queens, as Jane confronts the man who kidnapped the princess. Meanwhile, father and son strike a deal with the mysterious government bounty hunter named Churchill as the princess and her protector go on the run, lost in America. We've also got Revolutionary War Alpha number 1, Part 1 of Revolutionary War. Marvel UK's greatest heroes come together for the first time in 20 years to face a threat that could destroy the world. Featuring Captain Britain, Pete Wisdom, Deathshead 2, Motormouth and Killpower, the Warheads, and a host of British heroes. We've also got Savage Wolverine number 14 point now. The bootlegger surviving the Black Rollers. In the 1930s Dust Bowl, Logan is a bootlegger carrying whiskey down from Canada until he finds himself the accidental caretaker of a group of orphans whose family was targeted by the mob. Now Logan must choose between the anonymous life he's been meticulously building or stepping out into the spotlight again to defend the innocent. A tale of family, betrayal, and revenge, all set against the hard scrabble life of the Great Depression in this chapter of Wolverine's life you won't want to miss. We've also got Wolverine number 13. It all ends here. The final chapter of Killable. Logan's last stand against Sabretooth. The Microverse virus offers Logan a trade, his healing factor for the help in evading S.H.I.E.L.D. Can he afford to say no? And we've got Young Avengers number 15. After the saving of the world, there's an after party. And after the party, it's the hotel lobby. And around issue number 15, we have to clear the lobby and then head to our rooms and do something jolly rude. Mic drop. Out in trades this week, we've got All New X-Men, Indestructible Hulk, Superior Spider-Man, The Arms of the Octopus trade paperback. The All New X-Men meet the Indestructible Hulk and the Superior Spider-Man. Dr. Octopus confronts the time-displaced young X-Men, but how is he alive? Ock's appearance gets the immediate attention of the Superior Spider-Man, who we all know as Doc Ock's mind in Spider-Man's body, and Bruce Banner helps Spidey and the young X-Men investigate the mysterious paradox. But before they learn the truth, they're shocked by the return of the believed dead Abomination. Who is in league with these returned villains, and how can our heroes defeat them? And can the Superior Spider-Man maintain his sanity while facing his doppelganger? Plus, Steel Kitchen Knives meet Adamantium Claws as reality TV star Chris Constantino spins a culinary caper featuring Wolverine, collecting All New X-Men Special number 1, Superior Spider-Man Team-Up Special number 1, Indestructible Hulk Special number 1, and Wolverine in the Flesh number 1. Next, we have All New X-Men Volume 1, yesterday's X-Men trade paperback. It's a blast from the X-Men's past. Professor X's original 5 students, Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Iceman, Angel, and Beast, are plucked from the past and brought into the present. But what they find, the state of their future selves and the state of Xavier's dream, is far from the future they dreamed of. How will these young, idealistic heroes react when faced with the crushing knowledge of whatever their future holds? And how will the embittered X-Men of the present deal with their past coming crashing forward? When the original team comes face to face with their counterparts, it isn't a peaceful meeting, and one of the X-Men will be forever changed. Brian Michael Bendis and Stuart Eminem blaze a new trail for the X-Men, collecting All New X-Men number 1 through 5. We've also got Fantastic Four Inhumans Atlantis Rising trade paperback. The crossover that literally reshaped the face of Marvel's Earth is collected for the first time. When sorceress Morgan Le Fay forces the sunken continent of Atlantis back above the waves, it creates a crisis for Namor, not to mention the water-breathing Atlanteans. The Fantastic Four race to the Submariner's aid as Thor, the Inhumans, and Franklin Richards' young team of the Fantastic Force become ensnared in Morgan's scheme. But when the sorceress's chilling endgame comes to light, can this motley collection of heroes save the day? This is it, the catastrophe that decimated the Atlantean people, displaced Namor from Atlantis, and made the Inhumans an international target. Collecting Namor the Submariner number 60 through 62, Fantastic Four Atlantis Rising number 1 and 2, Fantastic Force number 8 and 9, Fantastic Four number 401 and 402, and Fantastic Four Unlimited number 11. Next, we have Guardians of the Galaxy by Jim Valentino, Volume 1 trade paperback. Thrilled at the exploits of the 31st century's greatest heroes, the original Guardians of the Galaxy. Join telekinetic Vance Astro, alien archer Yondu, flame-haired Mercurian Nikki, super-strong Jovian Charlie 27, crystalline Plutonium Martinex, and the mysterious Starhawk and his wife Aleda, as they undergo a quest to find the long-lost shield of Captain America, a mission that pits them against Iron Man's twisted legacy, the marauding alien cyborg called the Stark, and the intergalactic thieves known as Force. Plus, the Guardians confront the Devil's Daughter, Malevolence, and battle across time alongside the Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, Doctor Strange, and the 26th century's Thor, Dargo Couture, against the mad god known as Korvac. Collecting Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 through 7 in Annual number 1, and material from Fantastic Four Annual 24, Thor Annual 16, and Silver Surfer Annual number 4. We've also got Superior Spider-Man Team-Up Friendly Fire trade paperback. S.H.I.E.L.D. has the Chameleon. The Superior Spider-Man wants him. That means it's time to break into the helicarrier. But can Spider-Man keep his secrets while facing off with the Secret Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D.'s newest resident, the Indestructible Hulk? When the Chameleon gets loose, it's a recipe for disaster. Plus, the Punisher and Spider-Man have never seen eye to eye, but this is the Superior Spider-Man. What does Frank Castle think about Spider-Man's new hard-edged attitude? Spidey has questions for the villainous Mysterio, but the Punisher has something else for him: bullets. And when Blackout targets Aunt May, the former Doc Ock's resolve is tested in a major way, and so is his patience when Stiltman strikes, and he must team up with Spidey's old friend Daredevil. Collecting Avenging Spider-Man number 20 through 22, Superior Spider-Man Annual number 1, and Daredevil number 22. And last, we've got X-Men Battle of the Atom hardcover. The X-Men's past, present, and future collide in this 50th anniversary event. Something horrible happens to the past versions of the X-Men that shakes space-time to its core, and more X-Men arrive in the future with a message: the original 5 must return home. But when young Cyclops and Marvel Girl run away to stay in the present, the hunt is on. And where does the modern-day Cyclops revolutionary faction fit in? Things get even more complicated when mysterious foes attack the Jean Grey School, and the healing-impaired Wolverine takes a mortal hit. With space-time up for grabs, the surprise ending will change everything as the X-Men's footing in the world is drastically altered. Collecting X-Men Battle of the Atom number 1 and 2, All New X-Men 16 and 17, X-Men 5 and 6, Uncanny X-Men 12 and 13, and Wolverine in the X-Men 36 and 37. Okay, so that's it for Marvel this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the DC and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.